Well, I had big plans for this video. I was hoping to take it not in my car. I was going to take it at the Yakult factory in Fountain Valley, currently the only place where they make Yakult, the Japanese probiotic drink that sponsors the Angels and the Dodgers. They're just about to open another factory in Georgia, but a few of us from just at the factory with the mayor and city manager of Fountain Valley and some other folks to tour. But our secret mission, as I mentioned in a prior talk, was to connect with Yakult Fukushima and to see if we can start building some Akune mission connectivity there. So fortunately, I was able to get some of the Japanese workers there, and then Fumi and Sachiko were there and started the conversation. And so pray for that. We're really hoping that LCR can be a leader through Akune mission of connecting Fountain Valley to Fukushima. The original mayor of Fountain Valley was a Japanese-American gentleman, James Kano, whose family emigrated from Fukushima. And so we'd love if this could be part of our work. Thank you to everyone who came to our potluck with Chonmage. We had a great turnout, about 100 people between the Fukushima Prefectural Association, people from the city of Fountain Valley, LCR people, just people that are part of Fumi's network that connected, people who follow Chonmage. And we will be doing a homestay in June, around the time that Huntington Beach has its graduation, and support some kids from Noto Prefecture whose lives were adversely affected by the earthquake, who get to enjoy some soccer in Los Angeles as we prepare for the World Cup. So it's just part of the mission that God has for us in this church of connecting people, of being leaders, of being people that people can turn to and say, hey, those folks can get it done. And I want to thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for everyone who donated papers. The paper rollers were very happy. Keep bringing the papers, they said. Keep donating papers. So if you have newspapers or have a lead on newspapers, these folks do great work through the newspaper work. In fact, I was with one of the paper rollers today, David Liang, and he had given my wife a dragon fruit plant, and she got her first flower, and he said, oh, well, you can self-pollinate. I thought we had to wait for the bees or the wind. He goes, no, you can take a little brush and take the pollen and pollinate the flowers. So this is a reminder. Sometimes God calls you to wait for the wind. Sometimes God calls you to wait for the bees. Sometimes God goes, you pollinate it, and let's see some fruit come out of this thing. And if you come to our Monday morning Bible study class, that's one of our themes, the fruitfulness, the good tree that produces good fruit. On May the 12th, we're going to have our kintsugi workshop. Kintsugi is the practice of taking broken ceramics and gluing them with lacquer and gold. It's a reminder that the healing process can become even more beautiful than what we were before. And then toward the end of May, we're going to have confirmation, one service on Pentecost. And if you've seen Michelle, she's had Bibles out at our Bible studies and on Sundays. This is a time for you to write your favorite Bible verse, to highlight it for the students, and also to pray for them, because we need young people to realize that the Holy Spirit is growing fruit in them. And so pray for these students, inscribe the Bibles, and be a part of celebrating what the Holy Spirit's doing in their lives. And that's another area of prayer for our church. Pray that God continue to grow faith in the young, bring young people into the church, bring them into this community where they can be shaped and mentored and turned into leaders for the sake of the kingdom and for the sake of the work. I'm so pleased when I go in different spaces and I'm unimpressed with kind of the character of the people who may be there, because I always think of you and I think of our church and I think of all the good things God is doing with us. And so let's be that yeast that continues to grow good things in the city of Huntington Beach. Pretend it's the Yakult factory behind me. I got so excited after the meeting, I just drove off, and give thanks for everything God's doing in our midst. We'll see you on Sunday.